Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, we have a beer right here that's from the Bush Pilot Brewing Company. This is Bush Pilot's Pengo Pally. So, Bush Pilot Pengo Pally, I think this is their third. They had their barley wine that came out. And they had an ice bock, and this, I believe, is the third. There may be another one in there. Ryan Moreau, the head brewer at Nickelbrook, is the brainchild behind this, and he usually collaborated with breweries. The first beer I know he collaborated with, I can't even remember. I have the beer on the other side of the basement, though. One of them left from 2 years ago. Anyway, ingredients: water. Well, sorry, before we get to ingredients, this is a Saison beer brewed with Arctic herbs, and it is 6.5% alcohol by volume. It says here, ingredients are water, barley, wheat flakes, hops, and Arctic herbs, crowberry, and Labrador tea. Wild herbs used to make this beer were hand-picked in Nunavik, and this was inspired by Johnny May, the first Inuk bush pilot and a great Canadian legend. Pengo Pally means I kiss you in Inuktitut, and is a message written on Johnny's plane. We invite you to view The Wings of Johnny May, a full-featured documentary. Brewed in cooperation with Nickelbrook Brewing in Burlington, Ontario. Best before October 2016. Strong beer forte. So, I know there is some sludge in here, so we'll just do this for a second while we say a few things. Now, one of the things that came on this bottle was this. There was a Bush Pilot dog tag bottle opener. Bush Pilot dog tag bottle opener. Here they did this on the last batch of beers too, the ice bock. The only thing I can say is $10 on a Saison is a little much. And really, you could have probably cut out this neck opener and hand-picking the herbs to make the beer just a little cheaper. Oh, you really could have cut this thing out. Okay, yeah. Let's take it off the neck. All it seems to be doing is ripping the paint on the top of the bottle here. So here we go. Here's the stupid thing. Let's get it on here. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't even use this thing as a last resort. Here's the top of the cap right now. We'll try it one more time, and then we're going to get a real opener out. Let's try it this way. I knew that way wouldn't work. I just was being a dick. Okay, last try before we find a real opener. Oh my god, that's all it did. It ripped a hole in the top of the cap, and it pulled the cap up just a slight bit. So yeah, really, you know what? Save some money. Don't put this shit on your fucking bottles anymore. Where's my real openers? They're over here. Uh-oh. See? Some cream coming out. Maybe if you kept the dog tags off, it could have been like $9.25 for the bottle instead of $9.95. And I could have actually opened it. Look at what it did to the cap. Look at what it did to the cap. There is the little tiny piece it pulled up. There's the puncture all the way through. That was a really good bottle opener. I'm really glad I had that. Anyway, hazy gold color, straw-like, very big white head, lots of it, good snap, crackle, pop going on. Big fluffy head at that. Reminds me a lot of like a Duvel head, because the bubbles, as they're dissipating, they're not dissipating the whole way, like from top to bottom or bottom to top, and they're leaving like little little head caverns in the beer, and it looks pretty awesome, to be honest with you. Okay, give this guy a smell. I've never had a crowberry. I know nothing about crowberries. I've never had a Labrador tea either, so I can't say I smell either of them. Do I smell some interesting things? Yes. But do I smell crowberry or Labrador tea? No idea. It almost has a... It has a green scent to it, a very vegetation-like scent, a very like green peppery smell. As well as white pepper. And there's something almost spicy attacking my nostrils. Yeah, something spicy and something a little reminiscent of like nutmeg and cloves. So very interesting beer. Actually, compared to their barley wine, the Stormy Monday, this has almost no ingredients compared to Stormy Monday, and it to me actually smells almost more complex than the Stormy Monday did. I don't know what that almost spicy nostril burning smell is, and it's kind of turning me off, to be honest with you. But at the same time, it's intriguing me. As soon as we get this up to the top, we're ready to go. Okay. Let's drink it. Cheers, guys. Okay. Medium-bodied. Kind of creamy. You'd expect a lot more carbonation with the amount of head that's on here, but it's very, very minimal. Well, I shouldn't say it's minimal, it's small. It's like micro bubbles attacking the tongue. Very peppery and clovey. It leaves like that drying sensation that clove gives off, and a slight white pepper / black pepper finish too. The maltiness is really sweet. It almost comes off, and it's not listed on here or anything, but the maltiness almost comes off as a super duper Belgian invert sugar sweetness, like Belgian candy sugar sweetness on top of the malt. So I'm getting like this candied sweet maltiness, this weedy middle, this weedy biscuity middle, and this peppery, clovey, slightly vegetable-like finish. And all in all, I kind of like the way it all works together. I don't like the $10 price tag. I hate the fucking dog tag bottle opener that also has a Bush Pilot Brew on the back. BushPilotBrewing.com, Bush Pilot Brewing Company. What's a Bush Pilot? Does that mean you navigate vaginas? Okay, no, I know what a Bush Pilot is. I'm from up near the bush. Oh, excuse me. It's a nice saison, it really is, and it's 6.5% alcohol, so it is lower than those 8 and 9% alcohol saisons that are out there. It is a big bottle, so if you're buying it to share with friends, $9 doesn't seem as bad when you figure that you're buying something that's the same size as a bottle of wine. A bottle of wine is going to cost you $12 to $16 if you're buying low-end stuff here in Ontario. So, as much as I don't want to pay the price, it's not as bad as it could be. I really think this thing should just be taken off the bottles, because that was a fucking joke. I wonder if it would open bottles better that don't have the almost champagne bottle lip to it. Curious, I'll try it on one more bottle. I see a few over there that don't have it. Yeah, I don't have much to say other than it's a nice little beer. It's just Nothing spectacular, but it is intriguing at the same time. It is very refreshing. It's very easy to drink. I see no faults in it at all. There's nothing that would turn me off of it. It is a nice little beer. Out of 10 on this, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. I quite enjoy it. I have no complaints other than the stupid fucking bottle opener. It looks cool, but it's a stupid fucking bottle opener. Other than that, and the price tag, which I'm not fully complaining about, I'm just saying that I can't foresee myself spending $10 on a Saison very often. It's a nice beer. And yeah, I can recommend it. It is a good beer to try. If you want to try this, try it. Even if it wasn't a good beer, I'd still say try it if you want to try it. You know what? Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Those micro bubbles. I think they hurt more than anything else when you chug. Bye. Come to me so I can turn you off.